Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to live from Sun City in Arizona on a absolutely super fantastic sparkling tune-up Tuesday. Yes, that day of the week where we make those little tweaks and changes. Sometimes we need a major overhaul, but usually it's just some minor little tweaks and changes, and that's what I've been working on today. I suddenly got some time freed up today. I was like, yay! It's always nice when you get a little message that says, hey, we've canceled this meeting. I'm like, oh, I've just freed up 30 minutes. Yes. That means I have more time for creativity. I have more time to go do some tweaks and changes, get some stuff finished. I'm like, oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I got my little timer thing here, so I can set that off on my little 30 minutes, and off I go. So what tweaks and what tune-ups are you making today? I have to finish off. I actually wrote out all my stuff that I needed for this project, one of the projects I'm working on, and so now I've got to go type it all up and get it submitted. So that's what I'm working on today, and now I get an extra 30 minutes. Yay! So sometimes our tune-ups, they can be to mindset, they can be business processes, they can be projects you're working on at home, they could be anything. It could even be something as simple as listening to music. Yes, something as simple as listening to music. So whatever tune-ups you're making today, have fun with them. Don't look at them and go, oh, I got to go change them. I don't want to. Do it anyway. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I've got to be quick about this because I gotta get moving. I am super excited. This week is just like, whoo. So, yeah. All right, next up we have Tell Your Story question of the day. So this is a really good question. I thought I saw this question. I thought, I really like this question. Would you rather meet your great-grandparents or your great-great-grandchildren? I thought, well, I've already met one set of great-grandparents because I grew up with them. My father's mother's parents were still alive when I was born. I did not get to meet any of my other great-grandparents. But I do have some questions for some of them. So, all to do with genealogy, of course, to do about the family history, asking the questions, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Hey, I've got this gap missing in your story. What can you tell me about it? So I do have questions for them, for my other, I'm trying to think how many great-grandparents I've got. For my 8 grandparents, I've met 2. So I still have 6 great-grandparents that I have not met. Who had all gone before I arrived in the world. So I would like to go and ask some of them questions because I do have questions for some of them where I have got stumbling blocks in my research. But then I thought it would be really cool to kind of meet the great-great-grandchildren to see where they're at, what they're doing. But then I'm like, but things can change because they're in the future. And yes, we're paving the way for the future, but my great-great-grandchildren will be in the future, and we could see them based on where things are now, but anything could come along and change that. So now they're on a different path. They're different from what we met. So I figured I would just go back and rather want to learn from my great-grandparents, learn more about them and about their life and how what their life was like. Because some of my great-grandparents were actually on the boats, on the ships that came out from England. So I thought that would be really cool to get to meet some of them. So, and talk about the journey that they had, find out more about their story so it can be passed on to the great-great-grandchildren. So I thought that would be really, really cool to do that. So which would you rather do, meet your great-grandparents or your great-great-grandchildren? It's like, let us know in the answers and let us know in the comments below because that would be a really cool question. And tell us why you would want to meet the great-grandparents over the great-great-grandchildren or the other way around, why you want to meet the great-great-grandchildren over the great-grandparents. For me, it's learning the stories. That's all it is for me. It's finding out their stories so I can then pass them on to future generations. So that's it from me for this morning. Do you have any questions about researching your family trees? Private message me or drop questions in the comments below so that we can answer them for you. We will be doing a question this evening. I don't know what the question is. I have to go back and look to see what questions have been submitted so far and pick one. But there's some good ones in there. So I'm going to go and have a look. It's on my list today is to go and have a look through the questions that have been submitted to find one that we can turn around and answer for you this evening. So that's it for me for today. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling tune-up Tuesday. Let us know what your tweaks and changes are that you're making. Are you making just some minor ones, or are you making some major overhauls? Because sometimes when you tune up an engine, it may need a major overhaul. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a super fantastic sparkling day. We'll catch you guys back here at 6 p.m. Pacific time this evening to talk about that family tree question that I have for you. I don't know which question I'm going to give you yet. I've got to go sort them out. So I'm going to go do that, plus get all my other stuff done. I'm working on my to-do list. I got my timer. I'm ready to go. Catch you guys later. Hey, konera.